guys, how's it going? So I wanted to make a video about top surgery. Yeah, so I got top surgery let's see, it was in August 2011, so it was 7 months ago. It's crazy that it's been that long. I got it when I was why can't I think right now? I got it when I was 6 months on T. I went to Dr. Garamoni in Florida, and I stayed there at a hotel. My mom came with me. My aunt came for a day or two. I think it was like 2 days or 3 days, and stayed with us to give us some company, because a week alone with your mom is just, you know, I love my mom so much and she's done so much to help me, but a week is a long time to be with her alone. I mean, we tend to, you know, get a little annoyed with each other after a little bit. So, but anyway, I got double incision, which of course leaves these big ass scars. So this is what it looks like now. I'm trying to work on the scarring, but I'll get to that later. Okay, so when you're picking, for one thing, you have to pick what type of surgery you want. I, of course, got double incision with nipple grafts, and the other choice is, you know, getting peri-areolar, which you have to have a really small chest for that. You have to have a small A, if not smaller than that. I had a double A size chest, like I had a really small chest, but I still didn't do that, because when you do peri-areolar, they can't really control where your nipples end up. They could, I mean, they usually end up more inside and just in a awkward position, I feel like. And you can have this extra skin, they can't really take that off sometimes, so then you have to get a revision. And you know, you don't get scarring, but I would much rather have the scarring, honestly. Scars fade, you know, in a year or two, they should be pretty well gone. And it sucks right now because I'm insecure about it. I don't want people to see my scars, they stare at it and all that, but you know, scars do fade, they go away. You just gotta take care of them. And even if you don't do anything to them, I think they'll, you know, fade in a couple years. And I just wasn't willing to get peri-areolar and have my nipple placement be weird. I just felt like I would not like the outcome of the surgery. And you know, like I said, you have to have a really small chest, so not a lot of guys even qualify for that. Yeah, so after you choose what type of surgery you want, you know, you of course gotta choose your surgeon. I went to Garamoni because I thought he was pretty much the best, and he charged $5,900, which is a really good price for top surgery. I live near DC, and the closest surgeon to there was Dr. Fisher, Dr. Beverly Fisher, up in Baltimore. And you know, I could have driven to her and not pay for a hotel and all that, but she charged $7,300, and I didn't really like the results that she had, and I wasn't willing to risk that again. This is a decision you have to live with the rest of your life. You do not want to pick a surgeon that you don't like, that's not going to give you good results. You know, $7,300 for her versus $5,900 for Garamoni. I'd much rather go to Garamoni, and it can end up costing the same, even less, if you know someone, if you can stay with someone there. For instance, we stayed at a hotel by the surgeon's office in the medical center for a few days, but then we went to our family friends, their friends' place that they had over by there, and so we didn't have to pay for a hotel for you know, 5 out of the 7 days we were there, something like that. And then with airfare, it just ended up being less than if I had just gone up to Fisher in Baltimore. So really think about what you want to do. Sometimes traveling is the best option, and I know for you guys that have to pay for it yourselves, it's going to be harder to pay for that, but sometimes, but in the end, it's definitely worth it. I mean, I would much rather pay for this than pay to go to Fisher and just have fucked up results. I mean, just really do what's better for you in the long run, not the short run, because you're gonna regret it. But whatever you want to do is up to you. You're an adult, I think. Hopefully you're 18. If not, then you should, get your parents' take on it, of course. Either way, you should talk to somebody about it and get their perspective on it. Yeah, so, I mean, I think Garibaldi is the best. And second, I would say Brownstein. If you live near California, you should probably go to Brownstein. I heard he's great. Besides that, I mean, there's a ton of surgeons that will do it. If you go to a different surgeon, just make sure they have experience with it, and make sure you get a look at their results, and weigh the prices and the travel costs, and that's about it. If you are still trying to pay for surgery, get the money for it, you might want to consider asking your family, whether your immediate family or your other family members, see if they'll loan you money or give you money. And maybe you could do some random jobs for them or for your neighbors to get some money. Get a job if you can, if you don't already have one. And I've seen guys with all these different fundraising ideas, but I don't know, there's a lot of ways you can raise money. Can't really think of anything else to say, so I think that's about it. Thanks for listening, guys. See ya.